boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna wait, hold on. I'm gonna slide this over here. Hmm. My history. My history calls. Yeah, we'll do Delta Rune today. I think Delta Rune is fine. So yesterday I kind of off stream I refactored the hell out of the I refactored the hell out of the battle system skills. And it feels intense now. Dex. Yes, Delta Run. Alright. So I'm gonna let's take a look at it. So I had a bunch of damage stuff attached to here. Instead, I turned damage into, hold up. Yeah, so I turned damage into components, an array of components. So they're like damage parts. So now you can add an attack effect, you can add a heal effect. So for this one, it's an attack effect, I guess. So you go in here and then each damage effect has damage parts. They can all have their individual damage, their critical multipliers, additional critical damage, blah, 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 blah. You know how that is. Blah, nah, 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 nah. Actually, maybe this is too, it shouldn't be at this level. Oh, no. This could be here, I guess. Maybe. Wait, hold on. Let me go to damage effects. Because right now we have attack effect. All right. So the attack effect is just comprised of all these parts. I learned about tooltips and stuff too, so I'm actually just documenting my stuff, my exports, and it looks a little nice, you know. Yeah, maybe this is a little bit high level. This is definitely engineered, like a little over engineered, but it's fine. So a damage effect is comprised of damage parts. So this one, we'll just say this is a damage part, and this damage part is gonna be, this will have a multiplier of 2, and it'll be, these are the stats that it scales off of attack. That's it. So this will scale off of attack, because some skills you need to have attack plus luck, and then multiply by 2. So this kind of handles that. These are additive stats. So you tell it what stats that you want to include. If you want another stat, you go ahead and luck. It'll add these two together, then multiply by 2 after. But I don't need that in this case. Or if I wanted to do it a different way, like do attack times 2 plus luck, then I would have to add another one of these here, damage part. And then this would just be like luck times 1. Like this is insane to me. Like it's just and it just works because like I over engineered it a little bit, but you know, it's fine. Maybe it's not over engineering, and then you can override the multipliers if they have a certain emotion. So yeah, that's kind of how it works, and it works nicely. I say this, but let's see it break in real time. I need to see if it works. I don't know if the enemies work, because I just set it up just now. Okay, they're punching hard. Yeah, it worked. Look at that, it just works. That's beautiful. I'm gonna undo this because like I didn't have it set up before. I just want to make sure that nothing's loose. So enemies should be using the skills. They should be using the skills. They hit like goddamn Tonka trucks too. Jesus, man. Okay. That should do no damage, right? Okay, cool. So it did no damage because I didn't have any of these damage effects on. Can I undo? Hello? There we go. Thank you. All right, just make sure it works one more time. Like this reduced significantly the amount of booleans and checks that I'm doing inside the skill itself. And this kind of just handles its own thing. Perfect. It's perfect. It's so perfect. I love it. So animation kind, damage effects. So animation kind just plays the animation for the skill. Let's go ahead back to the skill and we're gonna do a little documentation. So animation kind is good. Handles the animation and sound effects for the skill. Handles damage and healing for the skill. I'm kind of curious what happens if I add another. So add one of these, it should do damage like 6 times. I'm gonna do it to Lucky Slice. So the cool thing here is that I can add now heal effects. So I can make, when you're targeting your team members and stuff or whatever, then you could just heal them. It's just perfect. It's perfect. No. And also, if you want to do like just like a support-ish move, changing emotions, you don't have to attach damage to it, and it just won't hit anything. It'll just skip the attack step. So that's so cool. Like it's there's so much flexibility now that I didn't have before just by doing this. It's kind of complicated to look at, I will say. I don't know if I can simplify it though. Like look at all these little sub menus. The sub menus just go and go. It's actually insane. There's 4 color codes right now. 5. It goes up to 5 color codes. Thank God that they overhauled the system for doing this, because before it probably looked really bad. So I'm just gonna do another. I'm gonna do another attack here that just is a ridiculous amount of scaling on it, just so I can see the difference. We're gonna do Lucky Slice. I'm curious what happens. Boom. Yeah, so that is so cool. Okay. So if I wanted to throw 2 attacks onto a skill, that's how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. So you have a skill now that has like an attack that also has a heal on it. But I don't have the flexibility to pick targets between attacks. Because I'm thinking that if I wanted to do this, because one of Omori's skills, Hack Away, does 3 attacks. But because it does 3 attacks, I have like this times to hit multiplier which kind of complicates things a little bit. Yeah, if I wanted to copy this too, I could just do this, right? Yeah. So this is actually super cool. Like, yeah, Ivy, how's it going? You want to see menus and menus and menus and menus and menus? I built out the system yesterday off stream for my skills. Essentially, you have like a little attack builder. As tiny little components building up to the bigger components, building up to bigger components, building up into the skill. We heard you like menus, so we put menus in your menus. Yeah, and then we put menus in those menus for those menus. And then we slapped all of that inside a resource. I know. It's so good. Like this, look, this is, you got your base menu over here. So inside this menu, you have an array that takes some components, which has another menu, which has another array, which opens up another menu. And it just goes. All right, let's count. Here we go. 1, 2. We gotta make sure everything is shrunk down. So that's, let's start from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It goes 5 deep. And I wouldn't change a thing because it's so good. It's like an actual attack builder. I love it. I don't say I love it for things I make very often, but like I love this one. I wouldn't do a scene within a scene within a scene and so on. We do that. But we do. I don't know what the deepest one I have is. Wait, hold on. But what to what end? I mean, until you get small enough, I guess. Hold on. Let's go to the battle scene. Let's see. I think the deepest one I have in the scene, it goes down to like the Oh, it doesn't even have the player panels right now. Hold on. Player. Bam, 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 bam. So I'm actually building this at runtime. Maybe player menu? Player menus is one that's not too bad. So we have the player menu that goes into, oh, I could delete this. Yeah, we could delete this. Hold on. This one goes into a skill menu, which I think that's it. I actually don't go that deep, I think, now that I think about it. Attack button is, I have buttons as their own scene, a menu button, because they have some kind of behavior that I want to capture. I don't remember what behavior was, but I just remember that I had a behavior. No, it doesn't go that deep. How about the player panel? Damage container. No, that's it. Actually, I don't have anything that goes that deep. When I build the game, I can build it, and now we have like, if you look in here, now we have some player panels, which are scenes. Yeah, it's only a few. I don't have anything that goes that deep, which I guess shows that I didn't utilize Godot to what they want me to do with it. If you want to go test the limits, you go on ahead and do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. So all these skills should just work now. Painful Truth. By the way, I got allied targeting too. So now him and the enemy are sad, which is cool. The last thing I had to do was healing. Yeah, we just lost. They hit like trucks. Like these guys hit like goddamn trucks. All right. I don't know if I need these skill types because an attack is optional now. So it's like, is this really necessary? I don't know. I don't think so. I could probably get rid of it. We'll see. I need to program it out. Like, this is still kind of messy. But this was almost 200 lines of code. Now it's like 118. So it's getting shorter. Building out the components into really small parts. So to sum up what I did, I had a base damage effect. So this is a base damage effect. Am I even using this? Yeah, I am. I need to remove dependencies here. Dependencies here and delete. To do. All right, so we got to remove these dependencies. Bing, bang, boom. Delete that. So we have attack effect, which you pass in caster target. If it's critical, you need to determine if it's a critical beforehand because like animations also need critical and sound effects. So it's like you just got to do that a little early. So once you pass the caster and a target in here, like it's assuming that the caster is just gonna hit the target. So you need to do your checks before it comes in here. And then we go out to, and what the one that calls this one is the skill effect, but wait. Yeah, so like we have the damage parts in here. Go in here. It's pretty simple actually. You have the additive stats in the damage part. They go ahead and boo 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 boo. Yeah. So you get the total here. You just go through each additive stat, add it up, and then at the end you check to see if damage part emotion is a thing. If it's a match, you're checking the emotions here. Then you use the override multiplier for the damage emotion. If not, you just use the regular multiplier. Return that bad boy. Bing, bang, boom. Over here, you match the enums for the stats to the combatant. Battle luck, whatever. Do we have battle hit? This should have hit. I don't think I have it here though. Battle hit, float, get, return stats, dot, hit. Okay, we don't have this as a stat. Alright, hit. Okay. So the reason I do it like this is because in battle, you, let me just make sure. Okay. So in battle, you, the stats themselves are going to be a little different based on like the emotion that a character is. So like, ideally what's going to happen in here is I'm going to have, so when you're happy, I think your luck is doubled. So if we go to here, it would just be luck times 2 if happy. If current emotion base type equals emotion helper dot. Battle enums that emotions that happy. God. Okay. So it'd be kind of like this. Except, you know, you don't write if statements this way, but I would need a kind of... I would need to maybe throw these in functions because I don't want these getting long. I might as well do this now. Right? If this is happy, I probably want to write out a function for these. And these might even need to turn into components too, because like some bosses have, if I was going for the long run, some bosses have overrides to like what these emotions do, so they don't work exactly the same. Happy multiplier equals 1. You could just say this, float is 1, and then happy multiplier equals 2, so on. And then you could even go as far as having like an array of motion multiplier, which would be an array of float, which would just be like, you can be actually no, this would be a dictionary. This would be a dictionary of battle enums that emotions, and then this would be float. So this would work kind of like this. Battle enums that emotions that happy, and then you have 2, and then I think it's really just up 1 1 1 like that. I think that's how they do the multipliers. I could just take a quick peek. Happy. Okay. So let's see. Speed increased by 25%. Luck increased by 100%, and hit rate decreased by 10%. So yeah, luck increases by 100%. Luck increases by 200%. Wait, is increasing by 200% the same thing as multiplying by 3? So if I have 100 and I increase by 100% is 200, and if I increase by 100% again is 300. Maybe not a good example. Let's do 50. 50, 100, 150. Yeah, I think it's the same thing. Luck increased by 300 is the same thing as 4x then too. Yeah, so I think that's it. Hit rate decreases by 20%. Speed increases by 50. So this is kind of what I mean. So your stats will change depending on the emotion. So there is a bit of like stuff happening here whenever you have stats and you're in battle, and this is where you do it, and it would automatically factor in because this is what the skills and attacks and whatever reference. and they take this into account. So I'm always referring to these, the battle attack, battle luck, that kind of stuff. This would be ecstatic. And this would be manic. And essentially you just go through all these stats and you check everything that affects luck. So luck is affected there, but it's not affected by any other stat. So that would be it. So then you just really do this. One. Oh, what you could do is happy multiplier. Now we don't need this step, equals, and then you could do emotion multiplier dot get current emotion, not base type, and then you have the default of 1. That's it. And then instead of calling this happy, you call this emotion multiplier. Emotion multiplier. Boom, 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 boom. There's already emotion multiplier declared in the emotion multipliers. And we can actually rename this to luck emotion multiplier lookup. That's a name. That thing got a name on it. But you know what? I'll never be confused as to what it does because it speaks to me. It speaks to me. Battle helper. Like, this doesn't really need to be in here. Can we make like a new helper class, a utility thing? Does emotion helper, does it fit in here? Yeah, emotion helper could do this. Emotion helper. We can go up to the top. We can do boom. Luck emotion multiplier lookup. Yep, because this is the emotion. So we could do a static bar. Boom. Cool. All right, so we'll go back over to the code that I was at before. This would now be emotion helper dot emotion multiplier emotion luck emotion multiplier lookup dot get current emotion. If not, then 1. And there you go. That's just how it is. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And now we can shorten this to the emotion helper. Right, we can do this, boom. We just paste it there. It's back to 1 line. It'll just multiply by the lookup. Should we do this for each one? Should we do this for each one? Should we actually give the angry states? Attack increased by 30%, 50, 100%. So if you increase the attack by 30%, that's the same thing as multiplying by 1.3, then 1.5, then 200. Okay. So let's go over here. Let's do another one. Static var. This will be attack emotion, motion multiplier lookup. Boom. Easy. Battle enums dot emotions dot angry. And this is 1.3. Go to angry. What's after angry? Angry. I'm just gonna throw that in its own window, okay? Angry. Enraged. Furious. Okay. Then it was 1.5. Then it was 2? Was it? Yeah. 2. Cool. So now we can have another one, right? And this is just how it works. Yeah, I might as well implement it. I mean, it's not hard. I wasn't even trying to work on this, and I just ended up working on it. I just realized. Just how it is. There's just too much stuff to work on for a battle system, you know? So defense. So what happens when you're angry? Defense is decreased by 50%. Defense. Okay. So defense is decreased. Defense is decreased by 50%. So this is times 0.5 now. Right? 0.5. The next one is 70%. So that's 0.3. 100 by 85%. Wow. You really get really low defense with this. That's crazy. Wait, I'm editing the wrong one. You piece of shit. 0.5, 0.3, 0.15. Um, 0.3 and then 0.15. Okay, cool. Anger's done. Sad states. All right, let's do happy states. Luck and speed. Luck, speed, hit rate. Oh, it does a lot. Luck. Okay, let's do speed. This is for happy, right? Oops. All right. So what happens to luck? What happens to luck? Let's see. So when you're happy, your luck, your speed is increased by 25. 25, 50, 100. 0.5. 2.0. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's follow convention here. And then we have the last one, which is going to be hit emotion lookup. Like, look at that, man. It's crazy. Speed, luck, hit rate 10%, 20%, 30%. Okay. Hit. So this becomes 0.9, 20%, 0.8, and this is 7. Okay. Sad states, defense increased, speed decreased by 20%, 30% of all damage goes to the user's juice instead. So this is like a unique mechanic. So defense and speed. We'll start here. Sad, depressed, miserable. That's the order, right? Yeah, okay. 25, 35, 50. Increase 1.25, 1.35, and then we have 1.5. Boom. Speed is decreased now, 20, 35, 50. 100% of damage goes to juice? That's insane. Wait, what were the reduction to speed? 20, 35, 50. 20, 35, 50. 20, 35, 50. Okay. So we have 20, so this is 0.8. Is it the same thing? 20, 35? Yeah, it's the same thing, just flipped. Okay. 20, 35, so this is 0.65, and then this is 0.5. All right, and we officially have multiplication here. I said multiplier multiplication. I meant to say we got all the multiplier multiplication that you could imagine. Can you even know how much you could possibly need from here? Look, motion multiplier, look up that get. Current emotion. Boom, 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 boom. And now hang with me. Hang with me for a second. Because this is going to be disgusting. Wait, hold on. You ready? Are you ready for this? Static var motion multiplier lookup, which is a dictionary of the dictionary battle knows. Welcome back. Emotions that looks up a dictionary, but we can't actually put that in here. So like, what can we do? Can we just do dictionary like this? Is this possible? Yeah, it is. Okay, so this is what battle enums dot stat type. This is disgusting, by the way. Like this is disgusting. It's a multiplier lookup. Attack motion multiplier lookup. And then this would be like, I actually would want a way to, I mean, this is a lookup for the lookup. And then you'd use like a get. This is disgusting, man. You customize your Glaze window manager. This is not Glaze. This is Yaspi, and I'm using it with Komorebi. I stopped using Glaze because it was kind of buggy for me. I just couldn't do it. Like, I liked it, but it just kept bugging out. Like, I think every so often, like, all of my windows would get centered on the screen in floating mode, and it was bad. Yeah, so it was kind of like it was getting in the way of me actually getting shit done, because every so often everything would just get centered and I have to reset up my environment again. It's like, why? Just don't do that. I think it happened whenever something disconnected and reconnected, and I didn't like it. Is this necessary? Probably not. Is this necessary? You thought I was using Glaze? Yeah, I used to. It was good while I used it, but like that one issue made me switch over because I'd never had that issue with this one. Attack, defense. Never had it again, just by switching. Defense, emotion, multiplier, lookup. Once after defense, speed, hit, luck. So I have a lookup for a lookup, if that makes any sense. Hit, emotion, multiplier, lookup. Luck, emotion, multiplier, lookup. Or this should be a hit. This should be speed. Speed, emotion, multiplier, lookup. Luck, or hit. Emotion, multiplier, lookup. Luck, emotion, multiplier, lookup. Do you use Glaze right now, or are you just on Linux? Static bar. Get base stat multiplier. So this should be a float. And then we'll be like emotion. Battle enums. Or this is not var, I'm sorry. This is a func. So this battle enums, that's stat type. Stat type. Stat type. And then we have emotion. Battle enums that emotions. Okay, cool. So we'll do emotion, multiplier lookup. Dot get, then stat type. Var stat lookup equals this. So I don't want to return a thing. If not stat lookup, just return a 1. It should always have a lookup though. There should be one for here. There should always be one. And then you would run a get and a get. Which this should default to 1. Return, not run, return. Okay. So this is like hella shit, but like whatever. Times emotion helper dot get emotion multiplier. Or no, get base stat multiplier. There we go. And there we go. So we have battle enums dot stat type dot attack, and then emotion is current emotion. That's it. We'll go ahead and do this a few times. I don't even need to test it. I know it works. Imagine having that kind of confidence. Was looking for okay, so the window manager I use, sorry for the late response, I was blazing through that. The one I use is Komorebi. I can link it. It comes with the ASB. I'll link it here. Yeah. And I use this. I think if you install YASB, you get Komorebi with it. So if you were to install one, that's it. That's all you'd need. Yeah, it's pretty easy to configure too. Like I think like you can get themes and it's not that complicated. Yeah, so like, you just look through what you like and just kind of pick one. I probably have this one, Cosmic Bar, or something like that. It was fairly easy to set up, so that was nice. And then you can also customize it further if you want. You know how those things work, I guess. Oops. Okay. Stat type, speed. Okay, so times paste speed. I want to do defense. Okay, we'll do that times bam. Hit. Okay, so this is officially done. I'm not even going to test it because I think it works and whatever. This is not including buffs, by the way. But we need at least something, right? We need at least something. Boom. Yeah, so if you do this take damage now, like the important thing is if you're depressed, you need or if you're some kind of sad, you need to swap over some of that damage to actually be juice damage instead, which is interesting, to say the least. You do. If sad, take split some damage out for juice too. And this applies to both enemies and players. And if I did it here, this would kind of apply it to both of them, which is perfect because that's what we would need to do. I'm not going to do any more. I'm just going to leave it there. What do we do? So we did emotion battles. That's okay. Let's do feat, emotion, battle, stat, multipliers. Boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. Man, I just love my first issue with Godot was I feel like I was doing too much inside of here. And I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing, man. Like, I'm just clicking all these buttons and I'm hoping that something's going. But now that I'm just getting into like these kind of systems programming, I feel more at home because I'm just looking at code and I have the mental picture and it's just there that I can just kind of work through. And that I find the pleasure in that more, I guess. Because this thing, it can be pretty confusing to work with. I'm starting to get used to it now, so it's getting a little bit easier. I gotta say, like, I think this project leveled me the hell up. Like, a lot. If you want to level up, make a turn-based battle system. Holy shit. Same, sweet. Yeah, like, this is probably like, I would say, I wouldn't know, so this would just be a guess. But difficulty-wise, it's probably like, it's probably, watch, he's gonna hit that, and then she's gonna hit the other one, even though I targeted the other one, so it automatically retargets if one dies. This is probably like an intermediate kind of system. Not exactly a beginner system. I would think it's more of an intermediate kind of system, not an advanced one either. I think anything that would go to the advanced category is just anything to do with multiplayer and handling servers and all that stuff, network. Yeah, that's all gonna be advanced. But this is probably an intermediate kind of task. I think I'm only able to do this because I have a lot of programming experience. I think it would be a lot harder, and I still did a shitty job at it. Like, I still did a shitty job. Like, there are some pieces of this system I absolutely hate. Like this bullshit. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like you see these long ass functions that are doing way too many things. Yeah, I don't like it. Like, I'm not the cleanest code advocate, but like I feel like I do want it to be a little bit cleaner. Yeah. Okay. So the next thing I had to do was, so I actually did ally targeting. Let's take a peek. Check this out. So he has an annoy skill that automatically targets your teammates first, which is awesome. You press U, it starts targeting the enemies. Press U again, it starts targeting allies again. So it goes back and forth. Let me test to see. So when you go back, it actually doesn't fix the targeting. So if I'm targeting an ally, and I go back, I need to fix that. It's not untargeting whoever is focused. Let's do that. Target select. All right, I did this. This is so shit. I love it. Yeah. I was essentially, I have an array of dictionary. It's an array of dictionary that for each position you're in, it'll tell you what part of the array you can move to. So if you're in like the 0th position in the array is the bottom left. The first position in the array is the top left. So this is just calculating where you can move. So if you're in the bottom left, and you can only go up and right. So left, down, and left are 0. Up is +1 in the array, and right is +2 in the array. And that's how I'm like calculating the position. It's so shit. But it's great. Good old GDScript is perfect for learning how to code. I don't have a background in programming at all. Yeah, that's great then. If it can get you rolling, I think GDScript is an easy language to pick up as well. It's Python-esque, which is also known for being like dumb simple. We're just like trying to just get rolling. JavaScript is also on that list, but JavaScript, it's JavaScript, okay? Like there's nothing good to say about it. That's all we have. It's JavaScript. JavaScript gets a lot of hate for good reasons too. Unfortunate that it powers the whole web. Okay, so the issue here is when we untarget, we go back while targeting a different party member. So handle ally controls. If cancel, joy button X. Do we not handle cancel here? Up, left, right. We have X. Oh, this should be in. Okay, I could do this. Allies, ally, index dot. I guess maybe this is a bad idea, but like, I'm gonna do it and see if I get an error. I think unfocus. I'm gonna probably get an error. Caster? What did I call the person here? Current player. Current. Do I not have a reference to current player? I should. Acting player. Oh, okay. Acting player. This is probably gonna error. I'm gonna just try it anyway though. Acting player dot focus player. Okay. So this should fix that issue. Annoy. So we go over here, we cancel. Okay, so that works. We go in here and we cancel, and now it errors. Right. Boom, 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 doo, 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 doo. So I'm just gonna pull this out. Handle enemy controls. Each one just need their own. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Okay. So this is not going to care about enemies if you're focusing allies. If you're focusing allies, you don't need to deselect enemy. You do need to deselect ally though. Okay, and if you're handling enemies, you don't need to deselect or select any of these. So that should just work now. Okay, so that works. Okay. Yeah, it all just works. Cool. Man, I love it when things just work. I'm gonna do a small push to fix. Fix. Targeting. Focus. Ally bug. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I love this. Well, I don't love these controls. This is actually kind of ass. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty ass. Look at this. I feel like there's probably a better way to do this. There's probably a better way to do this. But I don't know what it is. And it can eat my ass, so it's fine. All right, so we're done here. We're done in there. We are done. So allied targeting is actually finished. I need to build out build out healing spell or support spells. Okay, so let's try it. Whoops, punch my microphone. Gotta love it. So let's start with Kel's. Kel has the annoy skill, which now that we're using annoy Kel, here we are. So he has annoy. I really let's do this. Makes a foe or a friend or foe angry, no damage, cost 5 jukes. Skill type. I don't know if this is necessary. I'm gonna leave it as an attack actually. This one's only 5 juice, right? It only takes 5 juice, baby. That's 5 juice, baby. Okay, animation kind. Do I have the thing for it? Art. I do not. Okay, let's get the art. Dude, son, ha, dude, ha, dude, son, ha. I'm turning into a prinny now. You've turned me into a prinny. Dude. Just Gaia reference. You had such a good day. Oh shit. Well, now we got a, oh my gun. 24. Tell us about it. After a night of not sleeping, it's weird. Maybe not sleeping makes you a happier person. Annoy sprite sheet. We're gonna stay consistent. I mean, what was different? You just had a generally better mood? Like, how does that work? Annoy sprite sheet. There we go. So let's check it. Let's see this thing in real time. Let's see if it just works, okay? Let's see if this new system just does the deed. Oh, does it have the, do I have the audio for it? Hold on. I do, okay. Animation target. This should not be enemy, it should be target, really. Went out for dinner and a movie with some new friends. Oh, sweet. Touch grass. Congratulations, not many people can do that. Not many people are capable of touching grass, but you've done it. No damage effects. It just felt so natural. Hey, well, that's what I'm talking about. You do it. You freaking do it. That is awesome. Can set target emotion's angry. Let's see if it does the thing. It was great to hear that you had a good day though. You should do that more often. It made you feel that good. I would probably say maybe sleep though. Like, I just feel like a normal human being for once. Yeah, there you go. Do it more often. You know, as much as people say they don't like socializing and doing all this stuff, like, we're social creatures. It's just built into our nature. We go crazy if we don't socialize. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. He's gonna make Hero angry. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to do the Forgot to add the animation. I didn't actually add the animation. 12 FPS, because that's usually what we do. Boom, boom. Bang, bang, boozle. Wait, stop. Okay. Entities, skills, art. Annoy sprite sheet. Boom. I think this was 24 frames. 24. 24, 1. Okay. Select all, boom. And this actually is a screen thing. Now that I think about it, this is not a animation target, is not the enemy. It's actually the screen. Okay, let's try it again. This time I actually put the animation in there. Do it on hero again. Anyway, how you been? I've been good. I redid my whole damage system or skill system. It didn't make hero angry though, so that's cool. God damn it. Something's broken in there. Can select target, applicable target. Refactoring already? I already refactored. In the beginning of the stream, I kind of showed it off, but like the refactor, oh man, we got layers. We got layers. We got menus and menus. Ivy saw it. So I was breaking the meta. Hold on. We'll look at an example. So we'll look at Lucky Strike. Lucky Strike is a good example here. So I had a bunch of like damage stuff inside a skill. Like this has like a damage multiplier or whatever, flat damage, or you know, that kind of stuff. That's all gone now. And I replaced it with a single damage effects array. So what you can do here is you can add a attack effect or a heal effect. The two different kinds of effects. The attack effect will do damage. You get weird nerve pain in your ankles from sitting in the movie. Wait, how? Why your ankles? You go inside this attack effect, and then it's comprised of damage parts. And then it also has like damage variance, a critical multiplier, additional critical damage. So each thing can have its own kind of thing. Goddamn April Fools, I didn't do send trolled face. Is this all April Fools? Did you actually not go to the movie? That'd be like the most depressing thing ever. Don't tell me that was an April Fools. And then inside your attack effect, it's comprised of damage parts. So this one actually has boom, boom, boom. So this one has two things. So you can have stats that add together and then get multiplied at the end. So these are additive stats. So you do your attack plus luck, you multiply it by 1.5, except if you have the emotion happy, the multiplier is overridden with 2. And you could say if the emotion has to be exact or what. So a little flexibility. You added the troll face. It's turning it into April Fools. Just kidding, I didn't go outside. It's trolling you. So it randomly sends a troll face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Troll. What triggered that to send a troll face? Because I didn't see anybody send that earlier. Yeah, like I don't it's not coming out. I'm gonna wait, hold on. Copy and paste your message. Okay, so it had nothing to do with the message. I thought maybe there might be a trigger word. It doesn't seem like it. It's just RNG, I guess. You hit the lottery. You hit the lottery. But anyway, the system seems to work out pretty well. It seems to line up pretty well. Only thing that's happening now is the target is not getting the emotion. Change emotion for annoy. Oh, wait. I think I might know why. So if we go to target control, target select. Okay, and then we go to joy button. I'm treating these like PlayStation controls, so I just started remapping my controls and just calling them like joy button X, joy button O. Okay, menu confirmed, exit. Target selected. On target select, on target selected. Prep command that selected targets is target. And this is the battle command, so that does work. Okay, I'm gonna step through it. Let's debug. I don't know. Or wait. I might know actually. Skill command. Does it not work on anybody? I'm gonna try it on the enemy real quick. Or I'll just read the code, screw it. I have a feeling that I just forgot to do this. Caster, set emotion, caster dot set emotion. Okay, skill type. Execute attack skill. Can set target emotion. So this should go in here. Okay, I'm gonna check it. I need to redo how this all works too, because I don't like this. Well, now I'm getting the ankles. They gave me the ankles. What the hell happened to your ankles? How do you do that? Close all tabs. Like, what was different from sitting at the movie theater than sitting at home at your desk? I don't get it. It's happened once before. Yeah, I'm just not getting that difference. Okay. I'm just gonna come in here. Chair's lower or something. Oh, okay, I see. And maybe it put more flexion in your ankle. I see that. So the problem with this one is that it returns all. So I do not want to do this for this skill. That's the issue. Play a skill animation. It's gonna go blah 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 blah. Stop. Go. Can I go back to the skill command? I'll go over here, and I'll just play. Okay. Times to hit 1. Stop. You little shit. Okay. Yeah, I can imagine that if the chair is lower, that it might have put some more flexion in your ankle and screwed with you. I can see that. Okay. Wait, what? Okay. I'm just gonna have to step through like this. What are they? Wait, what's going on here? Why is it not that doesn't make any sense. It's exiting there. Annoying. If times to hit was like 0, then I would understand, but like I'm pretty sure I have a 1 here. Oh no, this is 0. Oh, God. Okay, that solves the issue. I think it should just work now. That was me. That was me being dumb. I said it a while ago, not knowing how the battle system was gonna turn out. But now we know. Stop. This should just make Hero angry now. To attack. This current target, same thing, yeah. Minus 9-2. Current target is what? Ends with a 90, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so this just works. Cool. So this should just make Hero angry now. Oh, holy shit. All right. Wait. I made everyone angry. Why did I make everyone angry? Hello? Everyone just got pissed at Kel. Everyone is pissed at Kel now. Everyone is just angry. Oh. Wait, what? If skill can set emotion, current target dot set emotion. In alive targets. Oh, so this is hitting everybody. Yeah, this needs a rework. So this does work. It's just not good. I'm gonna reprogram this to do. I'm gonna just do this as a support skill, and I need to reprogram how attacks work because that needs a refactor as well because it's not good. It's really like you look at this. Like, what is this shit? Iron range, skill times to hit, current target, live targets. So this is not even considering if it's like a dead ally. That's already the first issue. You can't revive them. It's all kinds of busted up, all right? And then it shuffles things at the end because it's considering that it might be random. I don't know. This is not good. This is not good. Execute support skill. Okay, so case 1, all allies. Past the minute should only affect allies unless you revive them. Okay. So what happens if you do like an emotion skill on an enemy that's dead? Does it just go to the next one? I don't know. I don't know. So what we could do here is we can go to var targets. Okay. Determine target. I don't know how I feel about this one. I'm just gonna take out that code. I don't like it. So we'll just do, what does this do up here? This sets the caster emotion at the end. So you're doing everything to the target here. For target, battle combatant in target. Select the targets. Okay. You really just want to for target and selected targets, we just want to hit them with base damage effect. Yep. So we'll say for effect in skill.damage effects. We'll go ahead and do it. Effect that execute caster target false. There's no crits here. The support skill. That's if it has any. So that will allow us to do heals. And then what we could do after this for target, then we'll say if skill dot can set target emotion. I have the code down here too. I can just do that. Target, and set, target. Okay. Bloom, bloom, bloom. So this should cover any allies. It should even cover an enemy, I think. I think it should even cover an enemy. Like, it's simple. Execute support skill. Is there any await in here? Oh wait, play skill animation. Oh yeah, we forgot to play skill animation. Now you have a foot cramp too? Sweet. Do jumps on your other foot so you can cramp up that calf. There's nothing better than a foot and calf cramp. Have you ever had both at the same time? It's the worst. I've had it happen in both legs at the same time. Same time. It was ridiculous. Like I was playing outside. I was playing something called handball. It's what they do in New York City. It's kind of like squash, I guess, but you hit the ball with your hand. I think they even use like a similar ball. And it's just one big wall. There's no four walls. And you just play like that. I jumped to get to try to get like a really hard thing to hit. both my legs cramped. Both my calves cramped mid-jump. I buckled as soon as I landed. I didn't land on my feet too well. We'll just say that. That was crazy. Oh my god, I had to like crawl away. It's overpowering the nerve pain. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. What is targets used here? So I think this should just work now for the support skill, I think. Let's go to annoy. This should be a support skill now. I'm just gonna make it a support skill. This will change the flow of the logic. So let's, oh wait. We're waiting, okay, we're good. Okay, let's try it. Annoy, so it should just annoy hero. It shouldn't annoy everybody. There we go. Beautiful. Wee wee. That just works. That just freaking works, man. And if the ally is dead, the combat thing should say it did nothing or something. Execute. Okay. If target that set emotion. So we'll say if target that is alive. So if target is not alive, this should do nothing. If target is not alive, we'll just pass here. Battle, event bus, that send, battle text, append it /n, new line, it did nothing. Okay. Of course, because I always forget to do emit. Okay, good. Cool. We have that all working. So this should only target alive enemies, or it could target dead allies and alive allies. For dead enemies, it needs to retarget. If target is alive. Set random emotion. Can we? I can make this a Boolean. I can make this return a Boolean. This could return false. If I make it return a Boolean, what I could do here is return true, set emotion, set emotion. Yeah, so what I could do is, let's go to the void and do bool, okay, return false, and then we'll do return true. So this could just return set emotion now. And then I can come back over here. I don't even have to do this now, this first check. If, okay. Boom, ba-dum-ba-dum. Did set emotion equals false. We'll make this a bool. All right. If can set var did set emotion, this is a bool which equals false. Stop. So what I could do here is I can drag this down, boom, 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 slide this over here. And we'll say if did set, if not did set emotion. Okay, then we just did set emotion equals that. Yep, and then we'll just do that again. And then we'll go ahead, if did not set emotion, then we'll just append the text, did nothing. Let's see if this works on enemy. I think, did we test it on enemy? I don't know. Jeez, talk about one-shotting my group. God damn, they just messed me up. So that all just works. That's cool. So let's add a hero skill now. Oh wait, did oh, she has a skill too, twirl. Aubrey attacks a foe and becomes happy. Twirl. Okay. Attack times 2 plus luck. Let's go ahead and do twirl. This is one of the ones that I wanted to do. Kind of testing the strengths and the weaknesses of this system now. This one will be enemy, ad hoc animation, audio is gonna be twirl. Do I have twirl here? No. Let's look for the sound effect. Twirl. I don't know what the sound effect is. I actually don't know. Omori, let's see if I can just come up with something. No, that's not it. I don't know what the sound effect needs to be for this. So I'm just gonna use this one. I don't know, we're just trolling now. I don't give a shit, man. This system works. We're just gonna go ahead and, you know, we're just gonna go ahead and do what we need to do, all right? That's all we're gonna do. What I kind of needed to do was build like a test scene to test out these skills so that it'd be a lot easier to see. Because it makes it really hard like this. I have to test like in the game. So this has a damage effect. I mean, can select target, yes. Target is enemy. It does change emotion, can set caster motion, yes, and this changes it to happy. Okay, so that's the change emotion. Target, enemy, damage effect. There's one damage effect on this, oops, which is an attack effect, and this attack effect is, let's see, attack times 2 plus luck. Attack, okay. So this has 2 damage parts then. One of them is for attack times 1, right? Plus 2 times luck. So let's change this one to luck. This multiplier changes to 2, and this should do that. That should be it. That was actually pretty simple to set up. Omori attacks the phone, becomes happy, costs 10 juice. Twirl. Okay. All right, sprite frames. We don't have any sprite frames here, so let's go ahead and wait. Did I do the sprite frames twirl? No, I did not. All right, let's go ahead and get them, I guess. Twirl. It's only 5 frames. That's short. Twirl sprite frame. Twirl sprite sheet. Okay. Can you not do this thingy now? Okay. Wonderful. Gotta love when it does that. Okay. Twirl sprite sheet. Let's go ahead and add the sprite frames. Boom. Twirl sprite sheet. This one is a 5er. 12 FPS, no loop. Okay. I don't know why it defaults to looping. Like this is, I don't like that. I don't like the fact that it's defaulting to loops every time. Like I always have to turn it off. I'd rather turn it on. This should just work. Let's see if twirl works then. Attack. I forgot to give her the skill. Twirl. There we go. Now she has the skill. It's gonna make a laugh sound. That looks like it worked, so that's cool. It made her happy too. Perfect. Let's do one more skill. Last skill is gonna be heroes. Uh-oh. I guess not. I'll have to do it later. Junior's up. I gotta run. I've gotta run. Thank you all for joining in. I need to head out. This was pretty productive, I feel like. Yet again, I'll say it, but like we are close to finishing and it is really almost done. Like I had to do an overhaul of the skill system though, because it just wasn't working. Still need to overhaul some stuff. So that's still a little bit of work left. But it's coming too, and it actually feels really good. Feels so good. All right. Anyway, thank you all. Where are we gonna go? We'll go to Hypno. Go ahead now. See y'all later. Peace out.